Good morning. It's time to get in touch. In Touch is a public affairs show dedicated to improving the lives of Susquehanna Valley residents. I'm Freddi Hammer, news director at Backyard Broadcasting. As Williamsport faces a snowy experience this week, we certainly have our eyes turned to the boys of summer, and possibly April 1st with a historic amount of teams that are involved in the first day of Major League Baseball. And as a result, we're certainly looking toward the Williamsport Crosscutters to give us a little bit of extra entertainment this year. And we're going to see a great schedule for 2021. Today, I have the opportunity to speak with Gabe Sinicropi, Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations for the Williamsport Crosscutters. Good morning, Gabe.
Freddi, good morning. How are you?
I'm so good. Happy New Year to you.
And to you.
You know, I thought about it. We did talk, not last year, but the year before, about the hot stove banquet. And I know we certainly missed it this year. Any opportunities we might be able to do something this year?
Well, certainly coming up in next January, we have all our plans to definitely have another hot stove banquet, our winter banquet that we do every year, except, of course, for this year.
Right.
So we can't wait. It's one of our favorite nights of the year. It really rivals opening night. So we certainly hope that could take place and certainly plan on it.
Well, I was excited to see the schedule come across the printer that said May 25th is going to be the first night in Williamsport that the Crosscutters play in the State College Spikes. They have a night before that for their opening night, but we're going to have a good time in May.
Yeah, we announced earlier this month the 2021 schedule for the inaugural season of the MLB Draft League, and we are busy in the Cutters offices at Historic Bowman Field, Freddi, preparing for everything that we get ready for a typical season and, you know, the extra things that we have to prepare for, because in many ways I'm sure this season will be atypical, right? So
yeah.
Lots of things to get in place for this 2021 season.
Well, certainly when we heard last year, lots of questions about the professional baseball agreement between Major League Baseball and minor league baseball, and certainly that information was up in the air. We weren't sure. Peter Freund last year, the last time we did have a hot stove banquet, said, don't worry, I think it's all going to shake out in the end. And it looks like it has. Yay!
It really has, and we really couldn't be happier, Freddi. It was certainly a sad time when we found out we were not part of the so-called 120, the 120 minor league teams that will move on and still be affiliates of single major league teams. But when we were told what we will be, which is a founding member of the MLB Draft League, we were extremely excited. Mainly excited for two reasons. Number one, we are still under the Major League Baseball umbrella.
Good.
You know, MLB runs this league. It is something that they've wanted to do for a while, and this now gives them the opportunity to put this league together with the reorganization of minor league baseball. And they have a vested interest in seeing this work as a new part of the player development pipeline to Major League Baseball. The other reason why we're so happy about it is because from the fan standpoint, really nothing changes.
Nice.
You know, we're still owned by the same ownership group. It's still all of the same staff here at Historic Bowman Field with the Cutters. And when people come to a game, they'll see that it's all the same. There's no change.
Yeah.
The only difference, quite frankly, is that we get our players, instead of a couple soon after the draft, a couple weeks after the MLB draft, we're getting them about 6 weeks before the MLB draft.
Okay.
The MLB draft used to be at the beginning of June. Now it's moved to the MLB All-Star break in the middle of July. So same types of players for the most part, really more prospects. These are going to be 6 All-Star teams, top draft-eligible prospects from across the country. These are guys that are available and eligible for that year's MLB draft. So, Freddi, in other words, the guys on our team in the 2021 season are eligible to be drafted by major league teams that July.
Okay.
So we are really going to ultimately have many more former Crosscutters that see themselves in a major league uniform than ever before.
With the new draft league, does it get the eyes of the right people on these teams a little bit more than they had in the past?
Well, that's exactly right. These teams, these stadiums, our 6 stadiums, every night will be full of scouts from all 30 MLB teams. It's their final chance, as they get towards the finish line, the draft being the finish line. It's their final chance to really see all of these top draft eligible players. So, yeah, it concentrates it for all the MLB teams, where they really have just 6 stadiums to see the top draft eligible guys. So that's exactly what it does and what it's for.
So as far as getting ready to go, you knew the draft league was coming along. Did you have meetings with all of the different coaches and public relations people with the 6 different teams that we're dealing with here, which are the Frederick Keys, the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, State College Spikes, Trenton Thunder, West Virginia Black Bears, and of course us, Williamsport Crosscutters? Did you have meetings with those guys? And maybe did Rob Manfred get involved, the MLB commissioner? How did that all go down? What were the meetings like?
Well, we are meeting as we speak weekly with the people running the league, which is Prep Baseball Report, with MLB people, and with our fellow team league members. So all of that is taking place constantly as we really ramp up and build this league from scratch. Lots to do, lots to put together. But it's exciting. Building something from the ground up is exciting, and having the assistance of Major League Baseball to do that is just fantastic. So yeah, that's what we're doing through the whole off season is meeting constantly. Literally every week with different conglomerations of people to get things put together. You
didn't really have to do much branding. Your logo is quite the same.
Yeah, again, no changes.
Yeah.
We're still the Williamsport Crosscutters. It still remains the same. As we say now, and you're going to hear it a lot and see it a lot once we ramp up to the season, but new league, same fun. It's the exact same thing for everybody. We're just in a new league.
Are there any overlaps with the team members, or did the teams that you've had before, have they moved on, and now you're moving into new guys for before the draft this year?
Are you talking about teams themselves or players?
Players. I'm thinking, are there any players that are coming back?
No, because all of our former players were property of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
So the players that we will get to start the season are property of nobody. They are, waiting to be drafted. So now, instead of being an affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies, we're now an affiliate of all 30 MLB teams. These guys can be drafted by any of the 30 MLB teams during the draft in mid-July. So, no, there would not be any carryover from our former team.
Well, that's so exciting. It must feel great to sort of know that this is you're loved and wanted, and everybody wants you around, as well as Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's we feel just overly blessed to be part of the MLB Draft League, Freddi, and we really want people to get to know it, to get to understand it. We understand it's not easy for people to really grasp everything that has happened in the minor league world and in the baseball pipeline world over the last 6 months. It's a total change.
Yeah.
It's a total 100% change. Not only for us, but even for the 120 who are still in minor league baseball. Mm-hmm. It is different than it's ever been in 50 years. So it's a lot to take in, I think, for fans. But really all they need to know is that not only at our stadium, but at every other stadium, it's still – the regular fun that you've been used to. Mm-hmm. Nothing will change with that. You won't notice or feel any different going to a game in 2021 than you did going to a game, in 2019.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to being at Historic Bowman Field on the 25th of May for the Williamsport Crosscutters opening night here. They have a night before that with the State College Spikes, but then for the rest of the week, different teams all getting in on it. So that's good. They're going to play the Trenton Thunder and then West Virginia Black Bears. That's going to be a good first week.
Yeah, it will. So, we'll be announcing our promotional schedule sometime in April. It will still be chock full of all of the great things we've done in the past with bobblehead giveaways and fireworks shows
Neat.
and baseball bingo and all the other things that we've done, along with some new wrinkles as well, I'm sure, that we introduce every year. But we're really looking forward to it and having fun putting it all together.
You had your offices closed due to COVID, of course. You're working from home or probably not taking the public into your offices. How's that going? Are you guys staying healthy? Have you fared through the coronavirus pandemic quite well? It seems as if you had.
Yeah, so far so good. Our offices have been closed to the public since really last March, but doing a lot of business, obviously online and over the phone. We are here in the offices, socially distanced, masked up, et cetera, and we're doing the same, thing for our fans and getting ready for the season. We are, hard at work in putting together the protocols, the additional cleaning and disinfecting,
right,
and things that we'll be doing in the stadium to assist with keeping everybody safe. But by the same token, we're going to need everybody's cooperation as well. Things won't be the same, barring some sort of miracle between now and late May. I mean, everything's getting better, and we're happy to see that, and we know that that's going to continue. But I think certainly for the summer, what everybody has said, that, we'll still obviously be dealing with masks and social distancing, et cetera, et cetera. So things are going to be a little bit different, and that's not because of changes in minor league baseball, but really the situation with the pandemic, of course. And our top priority is to keep our fans, our players, and our staff safe. And we will do whatever is needed to be done to make sure that happens. So things are going to look a little different as you come into the stadium. Things are going to be a little different. We're not going to have people on the field in sumo suits, doing between inning promotions, etc. We're kind of reimagining all of those things.
How you're going to sit there, it's what you have to decide.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But so it will be a little bit different this year due to the pandemic. But we are committed to making it work one way or another.
Is that scoreboard they're talking about in the city of Williamsport going to be at Bowman Field?
Yes, that is a new scoreboard for Bowman Field. Not positive if it's going to be in for the 2021 season. Without a doubt, it's in for the 2022 season. We kind of have a short window here of time before our season begins. So. About 90 days. So it may get delayed until install right after our season is over, but we'll see which way that goes. But one way or another, yes, a new scoreboard at Bowman Field. It will be a video board.
Neat.
It'll be really cool, and it's going to enhance the fan experience for people coming to a Cutters game or any other event at Historic Bowman Field in the future.
Well, we're looking forward to that. You did have some things over the Halloween. You had your drive-through event. That was really great. We were involved with that over there.
Oh, my gosh. We were overwhelmed. It's awesome. I mean,
so great.
We wanted to be overwhelmed. But, there are things that have happened through the pandemic that may continue, and that's one of them. We're looking at possibly continuing that, doing a drive-through trick-or-treat here at the stadium in the future. So we'll see how all that plays out.
Well, we're looking forward to all of your creative ideas, Gabe. I know you're like at the kingpin of all that.
Can't wait. Can't wait to introduce them all.
All right. Well, I just also wanted to ask, UPMC's your sponsor this year. Had they been in the past, or did they come on board this year?
No, they've been with us for a while now. Our 2021 season is presented by our friends at UPMC, and we thank them for all the support that they have given the Crosscutters over the years. So a big partner with our team always.
All right. Well, that first game in State College on the 24th of May, but we'll see at Bowman Field Tuesday, the 25th of May. Get your season tickets now, crosscutters.com.
All right. That's perfect, Freddi. You did it perfect. I don't need to add anything to that except to say thank you to you and everybody at Backyard for all the support that they give us as well throughout the year, and especially during our season. We certainly appreciate that partnership as well.
Well, we certainly look forward to seeing you and seeing some games. Play ball, Gabe. We'll see you this May.
Sounds like a plan.
InTouch is locally produced in our studios at 1685 4 Mile Drive in Williamsport. To get in touch with us regarding questions, comments, or topic ideas, call weekdays between 8 and 5, 570-323-8200. You can also write to us at 1685 4 Mile Drive, Williamsport, PA, 17701. Attention Freddi Hammer. Or email me at fhammer@backyardbroadcasting.com. For archived programs of our InTouch series, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Backyard Broadcasting. Each current weekly program is featured on the Backyard Broadcasting websites. Thanks for listening to InTouch, a production of Backyard Broadcasting.